Let's find a nice, comfortable seat. Close your eyes. Roll your shoulders away from your ears and down your back. Take a deep breath into your nose and lift up through the crown of your head. And exhale. Let it go. Out into the mat. Inhale. Taking a little bit more air here. Let the air go all the way down into your belly. Exhale. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Open up your eyes. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Place your fingers and press your palms up to the sky. Gaze up. Exhale, release, cactus out your arms. Keep gazing up. Then let's lower your hands down. Place your fingertips behind you. Keep gazing up. Lift your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And sit up nice and tall. Let's bring your right chin towards your ear. Lift up your head. Lift your ear. Then roll your chin down towards your chest. Bring your hands to the back of your head and gently guide your chin closer towards your chest. Elbows out wide. And then sit on up. Place your fingers together. And move around. Relaxing your wrists. Do a little wrist flower. So touch your wrists together. Thumbs touch. Backs of your hands touch. And then pinkies touch. Roll out. Palms facing up. Finger wrist touching. Let's do it again. So thumbs to touch. Backs of your hands. Pinkies. Palms facing up. Let's come to all fours. Tabletop position. You're going to see me modifying a lot today because my elbow hurts, so I'll just use my words for you. I'll be doing modified versions of downward dog. So in a tabletop, let's arch your spine coming into a cow. Gaze up. Take a breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back, point your tailbone down. Inhale. Arch your spine. Exhale, round. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming to a neutral spine here. Let's step out into a plank. You'll see me modifying with a forearm plank. You can do the same, or you can stay up in a high plank. Breathing here. Wrists right underneath your shoulders. Hips same level as your shoulders. Let's lower your hips. Your knees all the way down to the mat. Chin to the mat. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale to a baby cobra. Squeeze your elbows into your ribs. And lower down. 3 more times. Inhale, rise up. Press into the tops of your feet. Roll your ears or your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Your hands come a little bit forward and wider. Press into your palms. Lift up. Full cobra. Rolling your shoulders away from your ears. Pressing the tops of your feet into the mat. Look over your right shoulder, back through center to the left. And finally, lay yourself down lower. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, press up into a plank. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. I'm modifying with a dolphin pose. So in your downward dog, go ahead and pedal out your feet. Take a few bounces. Let's move into our sun salutations next. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Inhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. And touch your palms. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Now sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Lower your knees, chest, chin, come to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra or back bend of your choice. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up to plank. And downward facing dog. Go through one more sun salutation together. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, thumbs to sternum. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift. Inhale, step back to plank. Transitioning it to downward dog on your own. Moving with your breath. Back to downward facing dog. Let's lift your right leg up high. Bend your leg open. Your hip, let your foot fall to the left. Inhale, lengthen, straighten your leg. Exhale, step it forward, place it between your hands. Reach it up so that your big toes are in line with your thumbs. Lower your back knee down, untuck your toes. Inhale to a low lunge. Anchoring down into your left shin, top of your foot. Gaze up. Bring a little bit of a back bend into it. Axis out your arms. Use your shoulder blades together. Open up your chest. And lowering your hands to your knee. Guide your hips forward. Let them get heavy. Up and down. Let's drop your hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your foot to the outer edge of the mat. Settle into a lizard lunge. Drop your chest, hips. Go into any expression of the pose that feels good to you. Two more rounds of breath here. Back up to your palms if you're not already there. Let's walk towards the long edge of the mat. Your right toes to the right. Rise up, inhale. Come into a gate pose. The right hand comes to your leg. Lift up through your left fingertips, gaze up. And then finally slide your right hand down. Lean to the right. Point your right toes down towards the mat. Thinking about keeping your waist long here. Both sides of your waist. Inhale. Exhale your right arm back up. Then let's lower your left hand down. Reach your right arm overhead. Modified side plank. Lift your right leg up if you'd like to take that modification. Then right hand comes down to the back of your mat. Into a high plank. Downward dog here, lowering down to the mat if you'd like. Make your transition to downward facing dog. We'll lift your left leg up, bend your knee, let your foot fall to the right. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, step it through. Lowering your right knee down into a low lunge on this side. Your tailbone down. Anchor into the top of your right foot and your shin. Reach up. And the cactus out your arm. Pressing your elbows back. Imagining there is a pencil between your shoulder blades. Squeezing it together, squeezing it in place. And let's bring your hands clasped onto your knee. Slide your weight forward. Heavy. Walk down the mat. Widen your step. Lizard lunge on this side. Whatever modification feels good to you here. Up to your palms, but already there. And walk to the right, face the long edge of the mat. Point your left toes down. Inhale your arms up. Left hand comes to your leg. Lift up through your right fingertips. And lean to your left. Keeping the sides of your waist long. So you don't have to reach for your foot here. Inhale your left arm up. Drop your right hand down. Left arm goes over your head. Frame your face. Modified side plank. Finally, lowering your left hand down. Turning to face the front of your mat. Side plank. Transition yourself to downward dog. In downward dog, lift your right leg up, then swing it through. Let's leave your back heel up. Just sweep your arms overhead, high lunge. And bring your hands to heart center and shift forward. And gazing at the edge of your mat or a little bit further away from it. Bring your weight into your front foot. You can kick your left leg straight up or step it closer to your right foot for a modified version of Warrior 3. If your left leg is up, flex your foot, reach back through your heel. One more breath, and lower your foot back down into a high lunge. Sweep your arms overhead, inhale. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, Warrior 2. Now pull your belly button back towards your spine, and this helps give you some more core engagement. Strengthen your core. Right hand flips up, reverse or peaceful warrior. Lean back. Coming forward, right elbow on your knee. Lift your left arm overhead, extended side angle. Notice here if you're putting a lot of weight in your front leg and bringing your shoulder towards your ear. See if you can take a little bit of weight off that front leg. Pull your right shoulder away from your ear. Press into that back foot. Inhale, rise up, reverse, and then cartwheel your hands down. Step back to plank. Transition to downward dog. Let's go into the second side to lift your left leg up, inhale. And exhale, step it forward. And keeping your back heel up, inhale, rise up. High lunge. And bring your hands to heart center and shift forward. Gaze ahead of your mat. Shift more weight forward. Coming into a Warrior 3 or modified Warrior 3 on this side. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. We're going to do one more round of breath here. You got it. Then lower your right foot down, back into a high lunge. Sweep your arms overhead. Inhale. And exhale, twist to the left. Slow to keep your balance. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, Warrior 2. Energize through your palms, through your fingertips. Flip your left palm up, reverse warrior. Come forward here, left elbow to your left knee, extended side angle. Inside. Think about putting your weight back into your right foot. All this really does is equalize the weight distribution between both feet, The tendency is to put more weight in the front foot. From here, let's rise up, reverse your warrior. And finally, cartwheel your hands down and transition back to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up high. And exhale, let's step it through. We're going to go through that sequence one more time. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to warrior three. And exhale, drop your left foot back down. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, come forward, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse again. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, ride that exhale all the way down. Inhale to a back bend. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up high. Exhale, let's step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to warrior three or variation. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, high lunge. And exhale, twist. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, let's reverse. And exhale, come forward. Extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back to plank. Transition back to downward facing dog. So lower your knees down in downward facing dog. Bring your forearms down. And let's all do forearm downward facing dog or dolphin together. Walk your feet a little bit in. Spread your fingers wide and press into your palms. And gaze between your knees. And guide your chest back towards your thighs. Lower your knees down. Let's lower your hips down. Making sure that your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. We're gonna come into a Sphinx pose. So spread your fingers wide. Pull your hands back towards your elbows to bring your chest forward and open up your collarbone, open up your chest. Bringing your shoulder blades closer together. And then let's lower down. Bring one hand on top of the other. Let your forehead rest on the back of your hand. And then let's windshield wiper your legs right to left. Just bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press up and come to a seat. Legs out in front of you. And finally, lowering down onto your back. You're going to bring your knees into your chest. Rock right to left. And then plant your feet hip width apart. Walk them in towards your hips. And hands on your sides. Start to curl your tailbone up to the sky, lifting your hips, lifting your back up, vertebra by vertebra, up. So you're on your shoulders. And take a breath here. And curl back down. You're going to do that one more time. Lift up. And you can clasp your hands underneath you, inching your shoulders more underneath your body as you continue to lift your hips up to the sky. Release your hands, lower your hips. Let your legs go out long, and then walk your feet to the right side of your mat, the right corner of your mat. While you do that, lift your head and your shoulders to the right corner of your mat, trying to keep your body in the middle of the mat. Reach your arms overhead, and let's hold onto your left wrist with your right hand. Giving yourself a stretching your left side body. Release, come through center, bring your feet to the left corner of your mat. Head and shoulders to the top left corner. Arms overhead and hold on to your right wrist. Stretching your right side body. And release, come back to center. So for your last pose, you can do regular corpse. You can do legs at the wall without the wall, or you can come to the wall, stacking your legs up the wall. So you want your hips as close to the wall as possible. And you want your ankles and your knees stacked right over your hips. This helps to remove any space in your lower back. Wherever you are, just close your eyes. Let gravity do its work. Finally, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Transition to lying on your side. And then come up to a seat. And hands on your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Let your shoulders fall from your ears. Inhale, sit up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And thank you for sharing your practice with me and with each other. May you be happy, healthy, calm, and free from thoughts that drain your precious energy. Thank you.